Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading. My name is Shay. We're going to go ahead and hop right in for your September 2020 cards. So it looks like you're having a very interesting month. You might be a little up and down in emotions in September. Okay, so where do I start? There is some positivity in the sense where I feel multiple things. I feel like you are either feeling extremely inspired about a dream that you had as a child and you're ready to bring that into your reality now. Two is I'm sensing that some of you may be kind of, okay, how can I explain the situation? So, you know, as we're coming along and growing up, our experience is one way, and as we turn into adulthood, our experience is another way. And we start to realize how our childhood affected our adulthood. And then we start to, once you get that happy medium of bringing those two together and seeing how they affect each other and how they change each other, I feel like that is what you're going to be discovering in September. You're going to kind of find that happy medium, maybe at the beginning of the month. I'm more so sensing at the beginning of the month, and it's possibly at the end of the month as well with this message from Earth, because you may be rewarded for your skill. But in between, you may be feeling uninspired. You may be feeling like a failure. You may not be feeling like you're living up to what it is that you want to be in this world. And you're going with it. You might be allowing yourself to kind of get lazy or sad, or you may be losing faith. You may, if you are a spiritual, very spiritual person, and you know, kind of, what's the word for it? Kind of live a life of spirituality, you may be taking a step back from it, and not intentionally. You just may not feel as connected, and so you may have stopped doing the things that keep you connected at some point during September, or you may start to do that. But they're trying to remind you to not lose hope. They're trying to remind you also not to get comfortable, because materiality pops up here a lot too. If you feel like, oh, I got it, or if you're spending a lot of money where you know you shouldn't, things of that nature, like they're telling you, hey, don't do that. Not because you can't, but because you're losing sight of what's really supposed to happen in your journey. I feel like lately we all might have been a little more connected than usual on what it is that we need to do as people, you know, or what's our purpose, what are we really here for? And if you're not using it, you know, the way I believe the universe sees it is like, you know, we always need you to be on task. You can go off task, sure, but when you get off task, I also need you to come on back, because I need you to do what I asked you to do, or what you're here to do, rather, because that's where you're going to get the most fulfillment. This is also for your good. You know what I mean? So they're calling you back to that, telling you to get back to the right path. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to need some break. Maybe some of you've been doing some shadow work and you feel like, hey, I did good. I'm balanced out. I'm good. I did my part. But they're telling you to come on back. Come on back to this work. You're also here too. You know, water is your element. So you're also here on this card too. So you're going to be feeling balanced and love, but then there's also this background, okay? But I also expect to see some money come your way towards the end of the month. And it may not be money. It just may be appreciation for who you are. Maybe appreciation for the skill that you have. Maybe some of you are into gardening or agriculture, things of that nature. I mean, not necessarily, but you know, I always like to mention it because that's what this card talks about as well. Some of you may have planted a seed and now you're starting to see it grow. And you're starting to be inspired, okay? But let's move on to your career and, career and finances cards, okay? So we also have no more complaining here, okay? And I'm not even going to read into that. It just says your complaints are affirmations of victimhood. When we complain, we bring those things to our reality. So when they say, you know, speak that into existence, you can literally speak negativity into your existence as well. Complaining is the same. So although you may think that somebody asks you about your day and you might just tell them a quick little story about something that a coworker did, it's the equivalent of speaking that over your life. You know what I mean? Our words have power, so be very careful. And that makes me think about this 9 of fire in reverse and how they're just kind of laying and chilling out and they're not doing the inner work or the mental work that they're supposed to be doing. You know, because they're just too busy spewing out things that don't help, if that makes any sense. And they're calling you back to that. Yep. So increase your confidence and your assertiveness, and watch positive affirmations blossom. And then we also have moonlighting, okay? Working on your dream career when you aren't at your 9 to 5. If any of you work 9 to 5, any of you work a regular old job, don't quit that job just yet. You know, but you might still have started to work on that thing. Maybe if you're not working on that thing, again, they're calling you back to it. Get back to it. Do that thing. You know, maybe you guys will be inspired again to do that thing, and you'll start working on it. Okay, and then we also, I'm going to go into your love life. So we got kicking it. Okay, in control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score, team player, and accomplishing a goal. So again, kicking bad habits. So some of you may be coming out of this negativity, trying to score, trying to do your part. I also heard the message of kicking it with people, you know, kicking it, chilling out, getting to know somebody, maybe not taking anybody too serious, you know, back to that in control. Maybe you're realizing your talents and you're becoming more driven. We got stork. A new addition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, baby, child, children, family, good news, inspiration. Some of you may well, might own be pregnant, because, you know, we're talking about childhood and ace of water. There's possibility of pregnancy for some of you. Also the possibility of good inspiration. The man in upright represents inspiration and creativity. So there's a possibility that that may be taking a turn for you. Some good news may be coming in. Back here with this message from Earth. And then we have the document. Text, email, agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers, or proceedings. Some of you may be waiting on something in the mail. Maybe you guys are going to sign a contract. I just heard somebody signing a lease. But I know this is supposed to be love. But love doesn't seem like it's important to you, Cancer. Not right now. It could be. But this is what we're getting right now. Love and relationships is kind of very, very straightforward this month. So, we shall see what y'all have going on for y'all. Looks pretty positive. Look for this this inspiration or this good news to come through a text or email as well. So let's get you some advice for the month. What messages do you have for Cancer in September 2020? Are there any messages for the zodiac sign Cancer in September? Whoa. Shay. The B. Okay, we got Star Seed. What lights you up? Period. What lights you up? What inspires you? Okay, what keeps you balanced? Instantly made me think of this card, the Ace of Water. It's something that from your childhood or something that you've always dreamed about. And every time you think about that thing, you're like, oh, I can't wait, or I shoulda, or man, I wanna, man. What is that? That's the direction you need to go to, Cancer, if you feel like you've lost your way at all, okay? Any other messages for Cancer in September 2020? Is there any other messages for the zodiac sign Cancer in September 2020? Yes. Confidence is the key to your success. New moon in Leo. So you have to believe in yourself, Cancer. Okay, and a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Okay. I just heard to give your talents. It's time to give. Show the world who you are. Now, it may as well be that some of y'all are taking a lot more than y'all giving, but I feel like it's a time for you to really show people who you are and kind of express that instead of always just taking criticism, taking, you know what I mean, downfalls, taking this, taking that. Sometimes it's time for you to kind of give up that narrative and take what's yours, you know? I know that sounded like a lie, but I thought I was going somewhere. Y'all get what I'm saying. Okay? But that's all I see for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with this reading, please go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe below. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. Bye.